Alright, so now I'm gonna start with the tutorial, which we're gonna start with the modeling, how to model a spoon, based on our image reference, which I have here. Alright, so we're gonna start with the uh, two profile view, which is the front and also the spoon side view. Alright, so to do this, first we need to get the dimension of this image correct first. Alright, get the resolution right. So for those of you who's using Windows 7, alright, um, you can right click on it, alright, look under properties, look under details, alright, and it should give you the dimension. Right now is 152 times 480. Alright, and of course this video tutorial will be split into separate sets, because I need to make it a fast one, and also need to um, you know optimize it into separate separate parts. So the first part will be setting up the image plane. Alright, image plane, which is where we're going to use these two images, right, as a reference in 3D Studio Max. So now let's start. Alright, in 3D Studio Max, alright, so we're going to start with the front view. So with the front view, of course, we need to access create a plane. Alright, plane is just a flat polygon, and we should create it in the front view, because we are doing a front view image. Alright, so once we have it done, okay, just right click on the empty space here, alright, so that you exit the plane creation tools. Alright, and we're going to go to the modify tab. Okay, so over here, and we're going to change the length and width to match the resolution of that image. So the length should be around 480. Okay, and the width is 152. Alright, it is quite big, don't worry about that. Alright, okay, also I need to switch on the perspective view. I don't want to use the realistic settings, because the shadow kind of get in the way when you're doing your modeling, so switch to shaded view. Alright, so after I'm done with this, I'm going to create another plane, which is on the side view, which I have right now is on the left view. So I'm going to create a plane on the left view. So go back to our creation tab over here and click on plane. On the left view, we are just going to roughly create plane first. Right click to end the task. Go to our modify tab with our side view, side plane selected. Change the dimension. Just want to double check what is the dimension. Going to properties, details. This time it's a bit different. It's 180 times 480. Alright, so I'm gonna change 480 yes, and 180. Alright, that should do the trick. It's a slight adjustment there. Alright, by using the move tool over here. Alright, okay, now let me just put this into full screen by pressing alternate W. Alright, okay, so the first thing that we need to stick to a rule in modeling is that, to avoid further complication in the future, we must make sure that on our view cube here, the front, no, we are looking at the front view. All right, the front view over here. You can use the view cube as a guide for you. Alright, so it's front view. So make sure that uh, the front of the model is looking towards you by front view. Okay, so this will avoid a lot of complication in the future. Alright, so now we need to paste that image onto this object. So to do this, we need to connect it, alright, via a material, alright, material editor. We need to give a material and put it there. So you can press on this material editor, or you can press M on the keyboard. Alright, I'm going to press M. Alright, and okay, I'm going to switch to compact material editor, which is like the old one. Alright, and of course see, the material editor is kinda what I call this, a bit too bright. So also another thing that you need to change in 3D Max is that go to customize, preferences, and gamma loot. Don't use gamma loot. Alright, by default usually last time it doesn't have it turned on, but I don't know why on the new version have it turned on. So alright, see now the shaded, all the overall looking of the 3D in the material and also in the viewport now looks more I mean more real, instead of like extra bright. Alright, so you need to set the gamma into a default. Alright, so now, so we're going to select, you can actually right click here and click on the sample to be a bit smaller if you want. Alright, I'm going to select the first, this is the material slot, so I'm going to select the first material slot and I'm going to apply it to this front. Okay, I should name this also front, and press F4. Alright, turn on the wireframe. This is a side. Okay, so I'm gonna click and drag, you see, and place it on the front viewport. Okay, sorry, and place it at the front plane. Alright, so this will build a connection. So if the main color for this is the diffuse, so if I change to purple on the diffuse color box, it will take an effect because that's the main color, the main color appearance for that material. Right, but right now we don't want purple color, we want an image. So click on this empty box on the side of the diffuse and double click on, because we want to import an image, so double click on a bitmap. Alright, this doesn't mean that we are importing a dot bitmap. You know, if you want to import any target or TIFF, you still need to double click on that bitmap. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna browse through. Alright, it's gonna take a bit. I'm gonna work for it very fast. Okay, so alright, spoon forks. So the front view, I'm gonna click open, and you see now the menu change over here, right? Okay, this is because right now we are inside a bitmap, bitmap settings over here. I don't need to change anything, so we're just gonna go back to the main menu by going to go to parents. Okay, you can see there's an M already there, indicating that there's an image applied to the diffuse map. And you can see, you can also double click on the materials slot over here, and you can actually view it closely. Alright, right now you don't see any changes on the front plane because we need to click on show shaded material in viewports to be active, and now we can see it. Alright, okay, and also it'll be a good time for you to turn on the two-sided, so we know that both materials should be appear in the front and back. Alright, okay, so now it's time for us to do the same thing again. We're going to choose a new material slot, and we're going to name this side. We can also name that material, the first material slot just now, to front, so that we don't confuse ourselves. Okay, and we're gonna apply the side material and apply a bitmap. Alright, choose the side view, click open, go back to the main menu here and activate the Show viewport. Alright, so it should look like this. So I'm going to close the material editor again. Alright, okay, so once we have this already laid out properly, it will be a good time for us to see whether it's lining up properly in the image. For example, like is it same height here, and is it the same height over there? I think it should be okay because I've already adjusted in Photoshop nicely. Alright, so now we want actually to create our model. Okay, based on the, make sure we set our front, oops, put our front view like this. Now we want to actually create a model in the middle of the grid here. Alright, of the coordinate of 0, 0, 0. But this thing is in getting in the way. Alright, the plane. Alright, because they are in the middle, so we need to click on the front view and push it to the back slightly like that. And of course for the side we need to pull it to our right. Alright, to our right. Okay, so what happened after this is that the model is going to be placed in the middle. So I'm going to stop now, and then later on I will continue again with creating our first step, creating the model. Alright, so I'll see you guys.